second for you guys, but I was off all last week. I was up in Denver, Colorado on vacation with the family. Did a few things, went to go see the Rockies play. Not my favorite team, but it is my wife's favorite team, so we went to go check it out. But we are back in Phoenix. We got a couple days route here in Phoenix. We got 2 days working at a convention summit. We have we're one of the big sponsors of an automotive summit that comes down here every year, and so we go and set up a booth and you know, show off our product and try to see if we can get some new customers. So I got that this weekend. So I'm basically working like 12 days straight because I have to leave Sunday to head down to Yuma. That's another one that you guys haven't been to, so I'm excited for you to go do that one. We have to stop at a dairy farm on the way on Sunday. They are open because by the time I get to them on Monday afternoon, it's going to be like super late. So it's best to probably just hit them Sunday and get them out of the way, so that way I can just head. I think I'm heading straight to Tucson, but I'm not sure after that. It might be, I think Tucson's going to be Friday. So, but enough of me rambling. I got the headband today. We're going to be using the headband, see if it's a little bit easier for you guys and get some different angles. But today's kind of a busy day. It's a big enough day that it could probably be 2 routes, but we put it into 1. So I'm going to do my best to try to get as many stops as possible on recording. Shouldn't be too bad with some of the customers that we have, but I don't know if you guys have been to these ones yet, so we'll see about that. But let's go ahead, we'll head out. We're heading out all the way to basically Buckeye, Arizona from we're downtown Phoenix right now, almost downtown, and start our first customer. It's just a parts washer unit that gets replaced, but let's get it knocked out of the way, get today started, and get off as soon as we can. So come join me and we'll get this day knocked out. All right, first up, we are doing a parts washer service. They have one of our rental units, so we're going to change out the solvent. Alrighty, that's that. Get the invoice signed and take off. Alrighty, guys. Again, I said alright. I gotta stop saying that before you guys freaking kill me. Alright. Sorry, so I say it again. We are, this customer does conventional green and Dex Cool and use coolant and window wash. Window wash is still good, but we're gonna top off their Dex Cool and top off their conventional green. So here we go. Probably the most annoying thing is the stacking stuff on top of the tanks. Yeah. All right, we're done here for now. I'm gonna fill out the invoice, get a check, head to our new customer that's right next door and get them set up. They're pretty cool, so they'll probably let us record that and you can see what a new setup is like. We are at new customer, got everything situated, figured out where we're gonna put the tank, and we're gonna get them set up right now. They're gonna take on our new gold antifreeze. fucking Christ. All right, get the sticker on, get the invoice signed, be on our way. Okay, welcome back. So this is a customer that have called in. It's not their time on the route, but they ran out of their conventional coolant that they use. So they did call in to get the conventional filled up. So I'm gonna fill that up. The only other thing I see is the oil filter drum is about 3/4 of the way full. That's when I start recommending them to get it exchanged out. They don't have to because it's not full. I just start recommending it because I do have to tip it over, and sometimes if they're too full, then you get oil filters that fall out of it. So I just recommend it. They ended up saying that they'll do it next time. Technically, these guys are on the schedule here in the next couple of weeks, so it's not really that big of a deal. So it'll probably not be full by the time we get there. So I'm just gonna fill up their conventional. I'm gonna take their used oil and bad gas, and then I'm going to get the invoice signed. They usually have a card on file, so I'm gonna do that, and then be on to the next one. So stick with me here when we do this. So the green dye is really potent, so you don't put a lot of that in. Most of the time, like with like red, orange, blue, you got to put a lot in to make sure that it's the right color. But the green and the fuchsia that we have is pretty potent, so it takes far less to make it the same color. So that's why you'll see me when I go to tip the dye bottle in, I don't tip the green or the pink as long for drums that I do for larger amounts of the other colors. right, we are done. Get the invoice signed. Head to the next.